Coliseum. After 4 rotations, it's Alabama out in front, followed by Stanford, Michigan, Florida, Georgia, and Penn State. And in this rotation, Stanford and Florida will take their byes as the home team, the Alabama Crimson Tide Lady Gymnasts, move to the vault. A very important rotation. Georgia is now on the even bars. Penn State goes to the floor, and Michigan on the beam. And Kathy, as we look down what has happened and what is coming up, any surprises for you, or pretty much as gone as you planned?
Pretty much gone as planned. Georgia is now over at the uneven bars, which last year was not their strongest event. In fact, at Nationals, they outscored the field on floor and vault. But bars and beam, they weren't quite up there. They look to be improved here and could expand their lead here on this event.
How do you see Alabama on the vault? Strong or not?
Not as strong as Georgia on the vault. So they will really have to come up with some great landings. But in terms of difficulty, I think Georgia has the vault as well.
We are over to the vault now. This is Kristen Sterner, set to take her pass, her only pass. Remember, there's only one pass on the vault now. She has scored a 9.92 in the past, so this is definitely somewhere where she can excel. And I know right now the University of Alabama, the whole staff is hoping she can pull off another 9.92.
Obviously, this event takes a lot of speed, a lot of power, and most important, good timing off the horse. That was a pike front with a 9.9. Keep in mind, the gymnasts who have the advantage are those who are doing the 10-0 valued vaults.
Higher risk, higher reward. As we look at it one more time, a lot of speed as you put it out coming down.
And timing of the push off the horse into the pike somersault opened up a little late, which caused her to over-rotate and take a sizable hop.
So a small deduction for Kristen Sterner on her vault.
Now the difference, just imagine, last year they could do 2 vaults. She could go back down there, repeat that, correct it a little, and maybe go for a stuck landing. So this 1 vault rule has made a big difference.
The score for Sterner, 9.675. Jenna Rice, the freshman. And again, her mother, I'm sure, will be watching the vault during this rotation.
Here comes a Yurchenko ball. Whoa, that was beauty. Very, very nice. Yurchenko, half twist front layout, and most impressive was the front layout position she hit and maintained throughout the somersault.
Well, her teammates know it was good. The fans know it was good.
That's a 10-0 vault.
They're hoping the judges know it's good.
Nice high value for that vault. You can see it in the background, 9.85. Watch the stretch after the block, up into the air. Very nice stretch, laid out position. If we could have just asked her coach to move over a little bit, we could have seen that.
Jenna Rice, a 9.875. And from the vault, we move over to the bars. One of the best, Litchie from the University of Georgia Gym Dogs. And Kathy, you know she's got to know what's on the line here. She heard the crowd erupt. She knows that Alabama is on the vault, and that's what they're cheering for. So someone in the back of her mind, she knows, just stuck it. The pressure's certainly on Georgia. Will they respond? They certainly have the talent to.
I think these gymnasts are very inspired by the audience response, regardless of who it's for.
Christy Litchie out of Cincinnati, Ohio, 5 feet tall. She is a senior, earned All-America honors. The all-around, the vault, the balance beam, and the floor exercise last season. So to say she is well-rounded would certainly be an understatement.
Certainly a contender in the all-around for throughout the season and at Nationals. She finished 6th in the all-around at the NCAAs last year in the all-around.
Just prior to her, Curry went 9.775 on the bars.
Look for the highlight of her routine is a 1.5 pirouette right there. Oh!
And just when Alabama sticks a vault, Christy Litchie comes unglued. Sapner prior to her as well had a 9.4, so they really need it, and this is not what they were looking for, Kathy.
Yeah, unfortunately, she was out of the handstand position, which makes the pirouette very difficult, and just lost her grip. 0.5 of a point for the fall.
Mentally, she just has to block that out now. Can try to continue on.
Another release move. Little lackluster on the rest of the routine. Clearly dampened her spirits with the miss on the 1.5 pirouette.
As we look at it one more time, you can see her hands get tangled up there and just, oh.
Yeah, she really needed to ride it up higher to get on top of the bar to make that pirouette cleanly.
And the dismount.
Had to work really hard to get her feet around. And had to work hard for the smile.
Hardest part. So the University of Georgia will try to regroup, as will Kristi Litchie. I'll tell you what, all eyes are here at Coleman Coliseum on the vault. This is Sarah Scarborough, the sophomore from Birmingham. So she is a hometown favorite.
Oh, no. They just missed the opportunity. It's hard to say whether they were aware of the fall over on the uneven bars, but this was a huge opportunity to really knock out these vaults. And unfortunately, that's it. One vault. So they'll have to count a fall as well.
So is that opportunity missed for the University of Alabama?
Yeah, she was completely off in the air. Needed to hold that layout position, but couldn't. She had to get her feet down on the ground, and it just caused the fall.
Well, Sarah Scarborough, only a sophomore, so she has years to perfect and polish. I'm sure we'll be hearing from her throughout the coming years. This was Andrea Pickens moments ago.
Very nice vault in the air.
And she got a 9.825, so Roll Tide continues at the Super 6 Coleman Coliseum. We'll be back with more right after this short break.